welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a product review. Beetles has sent over their Dreamy Ballet gel polish. I am super excited to check these colors out. It's a 10-piece set of jelly nude polishes, and I was recently running out of mine, so now I have a full stock. So shout out to Beetles and thank you for sending it over. It is such cute packaging, and I'm just super excited to kind of see what's inside and see how the colors are. We're going to try out all 10 colors, of course, and then I'm going to do about 2 to 3 coats of each color. That way you guys can see the colors for yourself and see what the jelly nude colors would look like with 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats. So let's get started. First, let's open it up. That's the first thing we should do. Perfect. Okay. So I would expect everything to be ballet core themed. The box is already, so that's a plus already. Let's just get this on open. Perfect. So we have the 10 colors gel nail polish kit, Dreamy Ballet. So let's open this bad boy up. Ooh! Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. This is so beautiful. Okay, I am very impressed with the packaging. The first thing that we have is this swatch card, a pre-swatch card at that. So let's go ahead and open this up. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Okay, I love this. So it already comes with a pre-swatch card, and the little swatches are bows. I think that is super cute and very on brand with the ballet theme. So I really love that. I can already tell my favorite colors will probably be NC442 or NE541. I really love like a dark pink nude base. So yeah, I'm very into that. These ones will probably be my favorite colors already. But let me know down in the comments which is your favorite color before we start getting into the swatches for these nails. This is super cute. And it does come with this little thing for the stand. Perfect. And it does hold up just like so. Super cute. And the next thing that we have are some stickers. Okay, you can never go wrong with some stickers. Alrighty, so these are some bow stickers. You just have an assortment of colors, light pink, dark pink, and some of them have a cute little pearl in the middle. Super cute. Love that. Can never go wrong with some stickers, so that's good. Now let's go ahead and get into the colors, okay? I am gonna go one by one, show you guys the product, the consistency, and then we'll get into putting the actual colors on some nails. That way we can see what it actually looks like in real time with 1 coat, 2 coats, and maybe 3 coats. But let's go ahead and get into this first one, okay? And a good thing about this gel polish collection is that it is HEMA free. So if you are a beginner, this is perfect for you. If you are a pro, this is still perfect for you. And if you're in between, then this is still perfect for you. I know as a beginner, it can be a little bit scary or a little bit off-putting when you are finding out about chemical. Make sure you are getting good quality nail polishes and gel polishes. So I really love that this collection is HEMA free. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead, shake these up, and we'll come back and we'll go ahead and see about these colors. I love the packaging for the bottle. It has a cute little Beetles logo on the side, and the B is shaded in red. And then if you can't tell, the bottle has kind of like a aura or like a ombre design to it. So it's white at the top, and then it kind of shades into the color of the actual gel polish. So I really love that. And then of course it has this gold top. And for the directions on how to use this specific product, you are to apply color gel polish and cure under a UV LED nail lamp for 60 to 90 seconds. And it says to repeat 2 to 3 times. But let's go ahead and see about Creamic White first. Ooh, okay. That is a super nice very, 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 very translucent color. Again, this is a jelly polish collection, so it is to be expected that it's very, very translucent. This is like a very, 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 very light shade of pink. So if you really love this shade and you love a light nude base, this one is for you. Super cute. Next, we have Rose Cream. Ooh, okay. Okay, so a little bit darker. We're getting a little bit into the darker side of a pink. Okay, not too dark though, more like a blush pink. Is still very, very cute. And this next color is Light Rice Tea. A very interesting name, okay? So if you are more of a brown nude base type of girl, this is that starting shade for you, okay? Cute, just not my cup of tea, but I'm sure it's for someone. Okay, super cute. Next we have, let's see, Peach Oolong, okay? I love that name. Okay, a little bit more on the brown side still, but a little bit peachier as well, so hence the peach name. Super cute. And we're gonna see about the consistency and everything like that once I apply it to the nails, but first we're just doing a look through. Next we have Scone Warmth. Okay, now we're getting into a little bit of more like a deeper peach, deeper pink. Okay. Ooh, okay. So this is along my cup of tea. This is along my cup of tea. So a dark jelly nude base color, very cute, a very mute type of pink. Love that. Then next we have Lychee Dew, super cute. A very nice light pink. Exactly. Okay, I love this one. Super cute, nice light pink, Lychee Dew. And I didn't mention, but these are 15 milliliter bottles, so you are getting a hefty amount in a bottle, which is always nice because I hate to run out of a nude color, especially when it's one of my favorites. So it's nice that these are 15 milliliters. Next, we are going to be doing the Peach Bow. Ooh, okay, super nice. Alrighty, and next we have Sakura Sparkle. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Sakura Sparkle. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite by far. I love a dark pink jelly nude base. I love. Okay. So I am just hoping that the color payoff in my mind is what is to be expected when I actually put it on the nails. So I'm super excited about this one. This one is my favorite by far, the Sakura Sparkle. I love it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that one is this one. And I was saying how these colors are my favorite. So I think the Sakura Sparkle is this NE 541 one. Okay. Next we have the Rose Tulle? Okay. A bit of a tongue twister. Okay. This is a very darker shade from Sakura Sparkle. So if you're into this, then this is perfect for you. I like this color a lot, actually. Now, I'm not even like a super dark jelly nude base type of person, but I love this color. I just would probably need to see what it looks like on like a nail, actually. But this is a really cute color. This is Rose Tulle. And last but not least, we have Cinnamon Black Tea. Okay, Cinnamon Black Tea. So this should give a little bit of brown, you know, but a little bit of a more light brown. Let's just see. All right, okay. So a dark brown, a dark-ish brown, okay. This is cinnamon black tea, so if you like a brown nude base, this is for you. All right, so far the packaging, the presentation, I give it a 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10. You cannot go wrong with the swatch card already provided. That is super nice and super helpful as well. Then they also give you some stickers. You can never go wrong with some stickers. And of course you get the 10-piece set of jelly polishes, and they are all super cute and nice colors. Again, they are HEMA free, so they are safe to use. And like I said, the packaging itself is just A1. Top of this packaging, of course, it has the Beetles logo, and then it has that cute bow packaging to kind of tie in the Dreamy Ballet collection. So I am super excited about this collection. I honestly cannot wait to put these colors to the test and kind of see how everything is. But let's go ahead and apply some nails, and then we'll get to seeing how these colors look like in real time. Here are the products that we're going to be using today. I just have my peel off base coat here. This one is from Goy, which I have already applied to my nails and cured. Bow stickers that was provided in the Dreamy Ballet collection. Melody Susie nail drill. Beetles top and base coat, some alcohol prep pads, and my gel tips for today. I'm going to be using the soft gel tips. I got these from Amazon if I'm not mistaken. The extra long full cover tips. But yeah, so we're going to be using these today. And I can't forget about my flash curing lamp as well. And also we're going to be using the Beetles nail gel glue. I forgot to mention, but this is my favorite glue to use. I have already sized out my nail tips, so let's just go ahead and get started with applying everything. I'm going to turn on my flash curing lamp. And we are doing both hands today. Let's go ahead and do my right hand first. As you can see, I have already kind of edged the top of the Gel X tip. That way the extension can blend a little bit better. So I'm just going to apply some of this Beetle nail gel glue. Okay, don't need a lot. Make sure your flash curing lamp is on. Go ahead and apply your nail tip at a 40-degree angle and slowly slide down. And once you have all of that glue to the free edge of your natural nail, go ahead and cure. Just like so, just like so, just like so. And then you're gonna repeat that process for the rest of the nails. Okay, 40-degree angle, slowly slide down. Make sure the glue is to the free edge of your natural nail, and then just go ahead and cure. Perfect. And then now that we have flash cured all of the nails onto our right hand, we can go ahead and place my hand into my big lamp for a full 60 seconds. That way these won't pop off and everything can be fully cured. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the other hand. It's gonna be a bit of a struggle, but that's okay. Then we're gonna apply it at about a 45-degree angle, and then go ahead and slowly slide down until all of that glue reaches the free edge of your natural nails. Alrighty, now that we have flash cured everything, let's go ahead and do a full cure for a full 60 seconds. Alrighty, now that the nails are all on, we're gonna go ahead and chemically etch the nails. So I'm just gonna be using some of my primer, my chemical primer, and that's gonna create some texture on the nails. That way we can go ahead and apply some base gel after we're done. I'm just gonna be using the one from Marlvin. I did get this as a set on Amazon. I usually don't do this step. I usually will use a buffer and just buff out the extension, or I would use my nail drill to buff it out. But since these are a little bit on the longer side, I am going to just go ahead and chemically etch it once I get it open. It's really nothing to chemically etch the nail. You just take the primer and you just kind of scratch it onto the nail. That way it can create some texture for the base gel to have something to stick to. And I'm just going to repeat that process for all of the nails. And since we're doing my non-dominant hand today, we are going to be doing this side as well. Perfect. All right, and then we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna come back and put on our base gel. Alrighty, and then like I said, the base gel that we're gonna be using is the Beetles Base Gel Foundation. And we're just gonna be applying a base layer to all of the nails. Okay, so we did one hand. Now we can go ahead and cure everything. But before we cure, I am gonna go in with some acetone and my cuticle brush and just kind of clean up everything before I cure. All right, now we can go ahead and do a full 60-second cure. And as you can see, the cuticles look flush and seamless. So we're gonna just do that same step on this hand, applying the base coat. I rarely ever do my dominant hand, so we're about to see how this goes. Hopefully not too bad. Okay, and I have applied base coat to all of the nails on my right hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a full cure again. Okay, and now that all the nails are done and everything has a base coat on it, now we can actually get into swatching the colors and seeing how all of these colors are in real time on an actual nail. Okay, so the first color that we're gonna get into is the, let's see, is the creamic white. And we're gonna go thumb first. And like I said, we're gonna be doing 2 coats of each color. So far, I like the consistency. I do like the bottle brush. It's easy to use at that cuticle area, kind of flares out. Here is creamic white in 1 coat. Alrighty, and then let's go ahead and do rose cream. I almost dropped it. Okay, so this one is rose cream. Kind of similar to the ceramic white, as you can see, but just on a pink side. Next we have light rice tea. Okay, so you definitely do get that hint of brown or that hint of cinnamon, a cinnamon type of color. So if you like a jelly brown color as your nude base, I think this is a perfect one. And honestly, I think this is a perfect one for any kind of set because it's not too dark of a brown. It's like the perfect type of light brown. That way you can still cover your free edge, because this is probably only going to take 2 coats and the free edge will be pretty much good. Again, this set is recommended to use 2 to 3 coats, but this is really good. I actually like this color. I didn't expect to like this color as much as I do, but now that I see it on the nail, I'm really liking it. And it's giving full coverage already. You know, not the fullest of the coverage, but it's giving pretty full coverage. As you can see, my free edge is pretty much covered. It probably is just going to take 1 more coat and it'll be good. But let's go ahead and get into the next color, Peach Oolong. Okay, so this one is still more on that brown side. This one kind of still gives you a little bit of full coverage. I would say the light rice tea gives a little bit more of a full coverage than this one does. So maybe this one will need about 3 coats, but it is still a nice gel polish. And it's still in the brown family. You're just getting a hint of some pink in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and clean some of this polish up. Perfect. And the last color that we're gonna be doing on the left hand is the Scone Warmth. Okay, this is a very, 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 very light jelly nude base. Okay, as you can see, a little bit on the pinker side. Okay, now we have applied 1 layer of each of those top colors. So for the thumb, we have for the thumb finger, we do have that creamic white. Then we have the rose cream. Then we have the light rice tea. Then we have the peach oolong, and then on the pinky finger we have the Scone Warmth. So as you can see, it kind of ranges from white to about light pink to going into the browns. So let's go ahead and cure this for a full 60 seconds, and then we'll do another layer on this hand. Alright, and here's what those colors look like once they are cured. Super cute. I actually am loving the brown. I did not expect to love the brown nude bases as much as I do, but I think they go very well with my skin tone. So I think I might try some brown nude bases more in a couple of my upcoming sets. What do you guys think? Okay, and here is that second coat of ceramic white. Second color that we're gonna do is the rose cream. Okay, to me, I would say that's about full coverage. Well, never mind. Alrighty, and the next color is light rice tea. You do not need that many coats. 2 coats and you pretty much have a full coverage, but you can go 3 layers if you so choose. But 2 coats is really gonna get the job done. But then again, it also depends on what you like, because some people may think that this is not enough coats. Some people really want that color to pop and none of this area to show. This next color is peach oolong. Again, second layer. And last color is scone warmth, second layer. Okay, I actually really like this one. I didn't like it when it was just 1 layer, but once you apply 2 layers, that color really pops out a lot more. So you can really see the kind of pink it is, and it's more of like a blush pink, like a cherry, kind of like a mute blush pink. And it's super cute. And again, 2 coats is gonna get the job done if you want full coverage, but you can always go ahead and do 3. But here are all the colors with a second layer. Let's go ahead and cure and see what it looks like. Alrighty, and here is what these colors look like when they have 2 coats on. So again, this is the ceramic white, okay, and this is the rose cream, excuse that. This is the light rice tea. This is the peach oolong, and this is scone warmth. I actually really love these colors. I honestly think that I would use all of these colors, maybe except for this one and maybe the ceramic white. The ceramic white will come in hand if you actually like genuinely need a white nude base color for like a specific nail design, but otherwise these other colors are super cute. I actually really love them, and these brown jellies surprised me a lot more than I thought, because I actually really do love a brown nude base. And this one surprised me as well, because although it was not really giving any type of coverage with 1 coat, 2 coats really got the job done. So I'm super excited about that. Well, that is the first row in the Dreamy Ballet collection, and this is what 2 coats looks like. Super nice. And we can kind of compare them to the swatch card, as you can see the top row up here. But yeah, super cute. Now we're going to go ahead and do this bottom row on the right hand. Pray for me, because that is my non-dominant hand. Let's go ahead and put these back. Alrighty, so the first one that we're going to be doing is Lychee Dew. Ooh, okay. Super nice, cute pink color. It's almost like a baby pink or like a bubblegum pink. Okay, so this is Lychee Dew. This is more of like a light baby pink color. It's it's similar to the ceramic white, but it's just a hint of pink. Next one is the peach bow. Okay, so it's just a darker version of Lychee Dew. Next, we have Sakura Sparkle, which I said is my favorite. I'm excited to see the color pay off. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Okay, so this is Sakura Sparkle. Next, we're going to be doing Rose Tulip. This is a super rich color. I love this one. It kind of reminds me of Scone Warmth a little bit. Okay, so again, this is Rose Tulip, a lot darker of a pink, which in my opinion, I love. And the last color that we have on this row is the Cinnamon Black Tea. Okay, so more of a brown color, I think, hence the Cinnamon Black Tea name. Not too brown, but just a light brown. Okay, and so far everything is still pretty much not really covered as far as like the free edge, so we are going to need to do 2 coats for sure on each of these colors. So let's go ahead and do a full cure. And here is what it looks like with 1 layer all cured for the second row of colors. And as you can see, everything but this one really gives full coverage with just 1 layer, and that is the Rose Tulip. And it just so happens to be that I actually really like this color for a nail set. It kind of reminds me of this one, which is the Scone Warmth in this top row right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and apply a second layer to all of the nails, and then we'll cure again to see what everything looks like with 2 coats. Again, this one is Lychee Dew, more of that baby pink, soft pink jelly color. Okay, so this is Lychee Dew. Next, we have Peach Bow. The second layer is when you're gonna start to see more of that color. For example, this one doesn't have very much color, I'm not gonna lie. It could be, you can definitely see the hint of orange that's in there for the peach name, but you definitely would probably have to do 3 layers for this specific color. Alrighty, and the next color we have is the Sakura Sparkle. Okay, now that I see the second layer of this jelly color, it definitely gives like a hint of purple. Does it not give a hint of purple? To me it does. It's still in the pink family, but I definitely see a hint of purple in here, which is very different. I've never seen a jelly color like this. Okay, and the next color that we have is Rose Tulip. Okay, like I said, that one's still my favorite color. And the next color again is Cinnamon Black Tea. Here is the second layer. And that is the second layer of Cinnamon Black Tea. So here is 2 layers of both of those colors on the bottom row. Let's go ahead and cure this for a full 60 seconds, and then let's see what it looks like all cured. All right, and that other hand is done curing. So here is what it looks like with 2 layers of each of the jelly polish colors. And here's that other hand, of course, as you can see. So this is the full set, and all 10 colors are swatched on nails. Both of my hands have 2 layers of each of the colors. And as you can see, some are still full coverage and some are not, which that is perfectly okay because this collection does require about 2 to 3 coats. So I do love how that is true. Some of them require 3 coats and some of them require 2 coats, such as this one over here and this one over here. So it just depends on the color and depends on how light or dark you want your set to be. So I am really happy about how all of these colors turned out. Let's go ahead and apply a top layer to all of these nails. And again, I'm just going to be using the Beetles top gel. So I'm just going to apply a thin layer to all of the nails. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure everything for a full 60 seconds. And here is what the nails look like once they are all cured. And I have applied some cuticle oils to my nails. But here is the Beetles Dreamy Ballet collection. I think every color is super cute, but my favorite would have to be this one, which is the Rose Tulle. And then my second favorite would probably be either this one or this one. And this one is the Peach Oolong, and this one is the Scone Warmth. I really love these colors. I think this is a perfect jelly nude base collection. It has all the different pinks that you would need and want in a set. I think this is perfect for beginners as well because, like I said, it does have a wide variety of colors for you to choose from. That way you won't have to go out and buy 10, 15, different packs of jelly nude bases to kind of see which color you like. You have all the colors in one collection, and to me it is a great collection. So I am super happy with how everything turned out. Again, the packaging is adorable. I love the bottles. They're 15 milliliters, so you are getting a good amount of gel polish in each bottle. So that is super nice as well. But yes, here are what those look like. All of the nails have 2 layers on them, but it is recommended to use between 2 to 3 layers. So it just kind of depends on what kind of color you're going for, whether you're going for something lighter or darker. But other than that, that is all that I have for you guys today. I want to shout out to Beetles for sending over this Dreamy Ballet collection. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like and comment. If you have any questions or if you would like the link to this Dreamy Ballet collection, don't forget to subscribe. We are so close to the giveaway time, so go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out. And other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Everyone have a blessed day. Bye bye.